At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys, Cody's Auto Body, the Palace Lounge, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, the Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers, the Berkeley County Health Department, Bodwell Insurance Solutions, Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, CMA Honda of Winchester, CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg, CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg, Floor Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg, Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening and welcome to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. West Virginia High School boys basketball action is on tap tonight on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. As tonight, the Martinsburg Bulldogs host the number 5 team in Class 4A, the Washington Patriots. Pre-game show brought to you by W. Harley Miller Systems, providing custom integration services like home and office automation, home theater, networking, audio, video distribution, and more. Call them at 304-350-1931 or visit them online at WHMsystems.com. Colin McLaughlin here, Dylan Bishop alongside me. Our camera crew here today, Jillian Haynes, Vernon Dale, Paquel, and Colton Musgrove. Back at the studio is Kyler High. No, you did not miss anything. I know we were starting to get texts, comments, where's the stream, what's going on? The JV game just took forever.
Yeah.
Sorry, we can't control that. It was a great one. Washington hung on, got the win, so we're just behind schedule. It's okay.
Yep.
We still got everything in front of us, and we're ready to go for this one here tonight.
Yes, it's always 7:30 scheduled time for varsity, or just, in general, the start time is scheduled. You never know what is going to go down in the JV game. It came down to the wire.
Yeah, I even think it started with technicals. I mean, there were a lot of fouls.
Yeah.
It felt like what we had last week.
Yeah, but we've moved on now, and we can get on to varsity, the main event of the evening, where this is going to be a big-time test of I'd say both of these teams in a way, because Martinsburg has been struggling. Washington, on the other side, a lot of high expectations, high enough that when they went over to play Spring Mills, it was a highly touted matchup, and both of these teams highly ranked. Everybody kind of thought, well, maybe Spring Mills is going to get a run for their money. And then the Cardinals dominated them. But since then, Washington has bounced back and shown that for now we still need to consider them the number 2 team in the Eastern Panhandle. And we'll see just what sort of level they are on. We'll get a little bit of a better idea as these EPAC teams start to play each other where exactly they should rest in the state in general and in EPAC standings. We think we have a good idea of the tiers of the EPAC, but you never know. And Martinsburg on the other side has been struggling to score, to be specific. And that could be an issue here tonight against Washington, who plays really good defense and has the guards to match up with the tough defense of the Bulldogs.
Let's go ahead, step aside, take our first 2-minute break here at the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. And on the other side of that break, we'll get our coaches' interviews with Coach Ryan Miller of Washington and Dave Rogers of Martinsburg. This is West Virginia High School EPAC Boys Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 2 minutes.
Mark Hughes Plumbing and HVAC is here to solve your plumbing and heating problems while meeting your renovation needs. Now serving Berkeley, Jefferson, Hampshire, and Mineral counties. We're a family-owned and operated company that's fully licensed and insured. We can do kitchen and bathroom upgrades and remodels, plumbing, HVAC and light excavation, well pumps, water heaters, and drain clearing. Call 304-620-8013. Mark's Hughes Plumbing and HVAC. We look forward to working with you.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
Ice baths, polar plunges, what's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
Welcome back inside the Martinsburg Field House. Not sure how much time we have left in pregame warm-ups. Somebody unplugged the scoreboard, so those are down right now. Both teams still warming up here, though, as we get you set for Washington and Martinsburg boys basketball tonight. With that being said, let's get our coaches' pregame interviews in now here on Talk Radio WRNR, TV 10 WRNR TV on YouTube. And those are brought to you by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Parsons.
I'm first joined by the head coach of the Washington Patriots, Ryan Miller. Coach, your team coming off a game against Hedgesville, just kind of run us through how that went and your overall thoughts on your team's performance.
Yeah, I thought we started a little slow. Weirdly, that's kind of a long bus trip for us now, and I'm from Hedgesville, so that feels really weird saying that, 45, 50 minutes on the bus, and then you come out, and I thought we were a little sluggish to start. Once our energy picked up, I thought we played really well. got in transition like we like to, got some ball pressure, turned them over a little bit, and it led to, we started to really hit our stride there about midway through the second quarter. So I was proud of the effort. We were without, Chris didn't play a ton. Chris was a little bit sick, so that made a difference too, and just the pace that we had. But overall, I was proud of the guys, and then, last couple games I've been proud of the way we bounced back since that Spring Mills game.
Since then, what have you guys kind of been focusing on in any practice or film that you've been able to do?
Yeah, I thought we got really out of character in the Spring Mills game. Just stop doing the things that make us who we are. Getting out in transition, pressuring the basketball, getting paint touches. Thought we settled a little bit offensively, and because of that, we weren't able to have the energy that we typically do defensively. And so we just watched film, and you can't stand around. And as good as Josiah and Chris are, if everybody's not moving and the defense can just focus 4 guys on them along with the guy guarding them, it's going to be really hard for those guys to score. So just talked about moving offensively, getting into our actions, flowing from our transition, and defensively being who we are, which is, we're going to pressure the basketball 94 feet, get up in people. And, once we got back to that, we've kind of, been rolling and then picked up where we left off.
Tonight you guys get to take on Martinsburg. What stands out to you about this year's team?
Martinsburg's always, you kind of know what you're getting when you come in here, and that's a credit to Coach Rogers. I think good programs kind of have staples, and he's done a great job here, and you're going to get an athletic bunch that's going to get up and pressure you. You know what they're going to do offensively. They're going to try to get paint touches, play pretty fast. Now, this year's team's a little bit different for us because that's kind of what we want to do too, so I would expect an up-and-down game, but we like the pace, so hopefully that plays into our hand a little bit. This is a young group from Martinsburg. We've been there and done that before. I talked to Coach Rogers about that before the game, and so hopefully our experience can play out. But got to go play the game. Got to be who we are.
What's your final message for your team going to be?
Yeah, I think it's going to be that. As long as we play Washington's brand of basketball, we've had 9 games this year, I think. In the 8 that we've played Washington's brand of basketball, we've been fine. When we got out of character and let Spring Mills control the pace, you know how that game went. So as long as we can play the game that we want to play and don't let them dictate the pace, I think we'll be okay.
Anything else, Coach Miller?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Now joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Coach Rogers. Coach, your team struggling here as of late, but overall, kind of what's been the mentality for your team here heading into tonight?
Oh, I think they're ready to go. I love this team. I love being around these guys. This is one of the nicest group of gentlemen that we have put together. When they travel, when they're polite, they just you could not ask for a better bunch of guys. The only thing I wish better for them is they were winning. But you got to also understand that I've got 1 basketball player with varsity experience. I've got 8 off the JV team, and I got 4 that didn't even play last year. So we are really young, inexperienced, and we keep talking every day. We cannot use that as an excuse. Add that to the fact that look around the area, except for Hedgesville, and look around the state. Everybody's got seniors. I mean, Morgantown, Parkersburg South, University High, GW. I mean, all the good teams have seniors. You win with seniors. So we're in a rebuilding year. We knew that when we started. I'm not sure we knew it was going to be just like this, but you know what? They come to practice every day. They're ready to practice. They got great mental attitudes. And we just want them to go, play, have fun, compete. And let's see what happens, because we're playing a good basketball team tonight.
Speaking of which, it's Washington. What stands out to you about them?
Well, they got 2 of the best guards, I think, around in the state, and they've got the Gore kid, I think, has really come on, and they've got role players that can shoot the basketball, and so we have to be able to control them offensively. There are times when our speed, we need to slow it down a little bit. Sometimes we get out of control, and when you do, bad things happen.
Anything else, Coach, you want to add?
No, I just it's just going to be a nice atmosphere, and our kids are ready to go, and they're upbeat, and our goal tonight, we want to compete, and we want to see how good it can be.
All right, thank you for the time. Appreciate it.
All right, there you go. That was our coaches' interviews. We'll go ahead, step aside, and take another 2-minute break here on the W. Harley Miller Systems pregame show. And on the other side of that 2-minute break, we will get you our keys of the game and starting lineups for tonight's contest in EPAC boys basketball between Washington and Martinsburg here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors. And good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
The Eastern Panhandle is home to teachers and healthcare workers, farmers and fishermen, servicemen and women, golfers, bicyclists, and people who love the outdoors. Where we call home isn't any one thing, so we're not either. At Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery, we are honored to help you plan a celebration of life that reflects one's individuality.
Our trusted local team is here to see that your wishes are honored and that your special story is told.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
On Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg and TV 10 as we got just a few more minutes left here in pregame warm-ups for tonight's boys basketball game between Washington and Martinsburg. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me, Dylan Bishop. Our camera crew tonight, Colton Musgrove, Vernon Dale Paquel, and Jillian Haynes. Back at the studios, Kyler High. Both teams slowly will get ready to make their way off the floor here. Let's get tonight's keys of the game brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. They're revolutionizing the car buying experience. You can buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit their website, FordHagerstown.com.
For Washington, I think it's going to be their ball control. If they don't have issues turning the ball over constantly here against this Martinsburg team, I think that's how they can have a lot of success tonight. And for Martinsburg, it's going to be the shooting. Just as simple as it's a make or miss game. You got to put the ball in the basket to be able to win, and Martinsburg's had some trouble with that. So if they can get their good shooters open looks, Cody Shallis, Braden Amsler especially, then I think they at least have a shot.
All right, both teams ready here for the starting five for each side to be announced. Before I give you tonight's starting lineups, got a score update from at least one other EPAC boys basketball game to give here, as Jefferson taking on Musselman at Musselman. And guess how late we are for our game? They are at halftime already in that game, and it's Musselman leading 32-20 over Jefferson at halftime. Don't have a score update for Spring Mills, Hedgesville, but you can probably guess how that game goes. With that being said, starting lineups brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area, call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-262-4222. Visit them online at www.modernrealtyresults.com. For the visiting Washington Patriots, starting number 1, Chris Dolman. Number 2, Yair Morero. Number 3, Josiah King. Number 10, Tajay Harrison. And number 11, Chet Gore. For the Martinsburg Bulldogs starting tonight, it's number 0, Kamar Green. Number 3, Cody Shallis. Number 15, Braden Amsler. Number 22, Boston Todd. And number 23, Micah Green. And with that, we'll go ahead, step aside, and take one last 2-minute break. On the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll have opening tip here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
Robbie, why are all the hot tubs rolling out of the showroom? Wait, don't tell me. The Floor Pools Holiday Pop-Up Store at the Valley Mall is in its final weeks. It feels like you just got here. And this is the closeout sale, which means there's deep discounts on all clearance inventory? Oh man. So all the hot tubs, saunas, and swim spas, this is the last chance to take advantage of year-end clearances? That explains the forklifts. And the deep discounts, those are happening because Floor Pools needs to make room for new inventory. Wow. So if someone's been picturing their perfect spa, they might want to hurry before someone else wheels it away. You're right. It's great to hear people have been investing into better wellness for the new year. No matter the product, you'll unleash a better you. Floor Pools Holiday Pop-Up Store at the Valley Mall is in its final weeks. Hot tubs, saunas, swim spas, and cold plunges are selling fast during the closeout sale. What's here today might be loaded up tomorrow, and the savings go with it.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
We welcome you back here on Talk Radio WRNR, TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube inside the Martinsburg Fieldhouse as the national anthem has concluded, which means it's time for opening tip, brought to you by your local full-service archery pro shop, Fort Evans Archery of Inwood. You can call 304-229-7064. Visit them online at fortevans.com. One last time, quickly go through the starting five for both teams. For Washington, it's Dolman, Marrero, King, Hairston, and Gore. For Martinsburg, it's Kamar Green, Chalice, Amsler, Todd, and Micah Green. Micah Green and Chet Gore at midcourt, ready for our opening tip. Ball's in the air, and it is won by the Bulldogs. Quickly work over to the left side of the floor. Martinsburg in the white uniforms, Washington in the dark blue. Kamar Green with it at the right wing, guarded by Harrison. He'll give it now to Micah Green, who runs over next to him. Green, overhead pass down low for Todd. It's deflected around. Todd scoops it up now in the right corner. Drives in, kicks it out to Amsler. Amsler passes it into the corner for Chalice, who will give it right back. Amsler now drives through. Kicks it out to Kamara Green at the right wing, who stops at the elbow off his dribble. Gives it to Todd, who tries to drive the lane and has it stripped away and stolen by Marrero. Washington working quickly now. Dolman goes down low for Gore. Shot off the back of the backboard, no good, and hits the rim, rebounded by Martinsburg. Green, Amsler, catch and shoot three in the left corner, too strong, deflects off the rim, goes straight up, rebounded by Gore. He's now on the floor as he almost had it stripped away from him by Kamara Green, then Chalice falls on top of him. Jump ball, possession, arrow, Washington, with 7:05 left here in the first quarter, still scoreless.
Very fast first minute. Fast-paced.
Dolman will bring it across midcourt for Washington, hand it to King. King takes a three. It's no good after it rattles off the rim a few times, and rebounded by Chalice. Chalice now with it, dribbling it over into the right side, stops, Turns, kicks it to Kamar Green. They swing it around, give it to Amsler. His three, too strong from the left corner and rebounded by Gore. Gore stuck down low. Now goes to King. King dribbles it across, kicks it over to Dolman. Long two in the right corner, way off the mark. Airballed by Todd with the rebound. Now he goes coast to coast. Layup no good. Rebounded by Gore. Gore looks ahead, gives to Dolman. Dolman in transition, coast to coast, right side. Layup no good, but he is fouled in the process. Is down low, picking up that foul for Martinsburg will be Kamar Green, his first, team first.
Washington and Martinsburg are both teams here that are going to speed you up with their defense and try to force you into turnovers.
Dolman makes the first free throw, giving Washington a 1-0 lead.
Micah Green is going to have a size advantage all night. We talk about how Washington, as skilled as they are, as fast as they are, they don't have great size.
Second free throw, no good by Dolman, rebounded by Amsler. Martinsburg quickly back the other way with Todd, who's going to give it to Kamar Green, standing at the midcourt logo. Back to Todd now at the left wing. He loses his dribble off his leg. It's intercepted now. Morero to Josiah King up floor. His layup off the mark. Put back, though, off the offensive rebound. No good by Gore, but he's fouled with 6:01 left here in quarter number one. Chet Gore for Washington will now go to the free throw line for a pair of shots. It's that foul called against Cody Showis, his first, team second for Martinsburg. First free throw up and good by Gore, giving Washington a 2-0 lead now over Martinsburg.
The Patriots have guards that can score, but they play just as well on the defensive end.
Second free throw around the rim twice and then through, making it 3-0.
So the Bulldogs are going to have to be careful with the ball tonight.
Yeah, Washington almost averages 80 points per game. It's 77.3 right now. It's Amsler to Showis, who takes the three in the left corner, and it's good. We're tied at 3.
They absolutely need a
Gore
big
tries
game.
to respond with a three. He leaves it short off the front of the rim. It's rebounded by Todd. Martinsburg with the numbers. Amsler alley-oop from Todd. It's good off the layup on the right side. Martinsburg now leads it 5-3 here.
Bulldogs look motivated. They've come out to play here.
King going to be fouled while trying to pass it to Dolman. Wait to see who's it against. It was either Amsler or Todd, and that will be Martinsburg's third foul of the quarter, and it's Amsler picking up his first. 5:25 left here in the first. Martinsburg leads Washington 5-3. Dolman and Morero head fake, takes a long two from the left wing, airballs it, and it's going to go out of bounds in front of the Martinsburg cheerleaders. Brown tried to save it, but wasn't in time. Martinsburg will have the inbound now.
The Bulldogs are going to need to force as many turnovers as they can tonight and try to get those easy buckets out on the break.
Amsler with it at the left wing for Martinsburg. Picks up his dribble, passes it to Margarina, fires it right back. Now an overhead pass to Cody Showis, who's wide open in the right corner, and he knocks down another tray. 8-3, Martinsburg now leads Washington. King to Brown, who's trying to respond with a three of his own, and it's good. It's now 8-6.
That's the exact kind of offense Martinsburg needs to play tonight. Use the advantage of Micah Green's size. Washington's clearly going to double him even before he catches the ball.
Showis heat check.
Yeah.
Wasn't there. He airballs it from the right corner that time. Washington quickly back the other way. Dolman will hand it behind him to King, who gives it right back. Dolman attacks the left side, gets double team, kicks it out to King. King now drives in, goes up for a floater in the paint, and it rattles through after a few taps off the rim. We're now knotted up at 8 here with 4:13 left in quarter number one. Amsler getting trapped in the scores table.
Oh.
Throw, tried to get it across to Showis, intercepted, but it's given right back to Martinsburg. Todd, right side layup, gets past Gore. It's good. Martinsburg retakes the lead now at 10-8. Now we get no shot as Dolman back the other way. A foul called on the floor. That will be Martinsburg's fourth foul of the quarter. Washington still hasn't committed one. 3:54 left here in the first. And that's Todd's first. That was an issue we saw last week against Musselman. They couldn't stay out of foul trouble, and it looks like Boston Todd might be hurt. See him
He's
grabbing
holding
his mouth.
Yeah.
Don't know lip or a tooth, but he checks out. Stanley checks in. Washington with the ball. Dolman.
Martinsburg plays very aggressive defense.
Gives it to Watkins. Watkins gives it to King, who spins in, goes down low at the left block. His shot deflected from behind. Now kick out to Brown. Wide open three. No good. Rebounded by Kamar Green for Martinsburg.
Yeah, Micah Green's going to have to realize just how much he's going to be able to bully these guys from Washington around if he boxes them out. Patriots should not be getting offensive rebounds while he's out there.
Amsler to Kamara Green at the right wing. Passes down low to Micah Green, guarded by Gore. Green likes the matchup. Fights through, goes up strong, makes the basket, count it, and the foul. 3:14 left in the first now. Martinsburg extends its lead to 12-8 here against Washington.
I mean, he's 6'9", Colin. He's just clearly the biggest guy out on the floor and will be all night while he's out there. And that's exactly what he needs to be doing.
He misses the free throw, though. It's rebounded by Brown for Washington, who's going to bring it down the floor. Quick transition. They give it to Watkins, and he misses an open layup from the left side. It's rebounded by Kamara Green, who gives it to Showers, who gets it right back. Green with it across midcourt. We'll pass to Amsler. He's going to slow things down here for the Bulldogs. He lobs it down low for Micah Green. Open down low, and again he's fouled on the shot, and again he makes it. 14-8 Martinsburg now leads.
It's deja vu from the last possession. That's just something that they can go to all night. That double is going to have to come. There's a reason they were doing it.
But again, he misses the free throw. However, there's an offensive rebound by Stanley, and he gets fouled down low. 2:51 left here in the first. It's Martinsburg 14, Washington 8. That foul against Chet Gore, his second, team third, as he'll take a seat on the bench, and Pulse will check in. Amsler lobs the inbound pass into Micah Green, who's at the left elbow, dribbles over to the right elbow, hands it over to Amsler, who takes a shot. It's around the rim, no good, deflected around. He gets his own rebound, does Amsler. Dribbles to the left corner, gives it to Chalice now at the wing. Chalice dribbles to his right, gives it to Stanley at the right wing. Stanley overhead pass to Kamara Green. We'll give it to Amsler at the top of the key. 2.5 minutes remain here in the first quarter. Amsler now dribbling at midcourt. Back towards the top of the key. We'll pass it to Chalice at the left wing. He gives it right back to Amsler in the corner. Gives it to Stanley driving across the lane. Goes up with a tough look. Shot no good. Rebounded by Washington. Quickly back the other way. It's Dolman attacking in. Kicking out to Brown. Open look from the right wing. Around the rim. No good from three. Rebounded by Martinsburg. Kamara Green slowing it down. Now bringing it across midcourt. Dribbling with his left hand. Into the corner. And he loses it. Goes out of bounds in front of Washington's bench with exactly 2 minutes left here to go in quarter number one. Speaking of which, it's brought to you by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg. Your total insurance solution located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301. Call 304-263-3361. Get our first quarter sponsor after this. It's Pulse. Gives it to Watkins, and Watkins gets caught with a travel at the top of the key as he took a few steps before putting the dribble down. Other first quarter sponsors: Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online, they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit their website, FordHagerstown.com. It's Todd with it from Martinsburg, running the point. Gets a screen from Micah Green. Pick and roll. Layup, right side, no good. Put back from Todd, no good. Kamar Green, third one, no good. But he's fouled with 1:33 left here in the first. That'll send Kamar Green from Martinsburg to the free throw line for a pair of shots. As Martinsburg leads Washington 14-8 here in the first.
And we're seeing the size issues of Washington. You know, this is an instance where styles make fights really comes into play, because Martinsburg's got the height advantage and probably an athleticism advantage from a lot of perspectives, at least for a lot of these players out here. Guys like Kamar Green that can get into the air, and maybe, you know, they're not 6'9" like Micah Green, but they have a nice vertical leap that can get up and get rebounds.
Kamar Green made the first, missed the second of the free throw, so it's now 15-8 Martinsburg leading Washington. King attacks the left side against Myers, went up for a layup but is fouled. So he'll go to the line now for a pair of shots. And that is Myers' first foul of the night.
Pretty much just came in.
King already has 2 points for Washington as the free throw up. And it is good. You can hear student section for Martinsburg giving him a few jeers, the former Bulldog.
Yeah.
Makes the second free throw. And that makes it 15-10 now, our score. Martinsburg up by 5 here against Washington.
The Kings are all around the EPAC. Aviana here at Martinsburg. Josiah was at Martinsburg, now at Washington. Amaya's over at Musselman.
Myers drives in, loses the ball. It goes off him and out of bounds. Washington gets it off the turnover. As Myers was catching it, kind of was going full speed into the lane and just didn't fully have possession. And in football terms, since he is the running back for the Bulldogs, fumbled. King with it now for Washington, gives it to Marrera, head fakes, now drives to right side, Euro step, layup, no good. And rebounded by Micah Green, who gives it to Todd. Todd pushing the tempo, now dribbling over to the far side of the court, and bounce passes to Kamar Green, who gives it back. Under a minute left here in the quarter. Todd weaves through traffic, puts up a floater, tried to bank it in, too strong, no good, and it's rebounded by Myers in the left corner. He gives it to Chalice at the top of the key. Chalice drives in, head fake. Shot up after that, no good. Micah Green with the rebound, gives it to Myers at the left wing. He drives in, goes up for a layup, and is fouled with exactly 30 seconds to go here in the first. And Kevin Myers will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots.
You saw a lot of, on that possession for Martinsburg, the problems that can pop up for them at times, which is, guys, we don't need to be going 100 miles an hour the whole time. You need to play under control. Kevin Myers is a ball of energy. He's an incredibly explosive athlete, but he's going to have to get better at figuring out how to harness it, when to be able to take a little bit of your foot off the gas a little bit so that you stay under control.
Myers misses both free throws, and it's rebounded by Washington. Hairston gives it to Marrero at the top of the key, stops with his dribble, hands it to Brown. Brown gives it right back. Marrero sees the lane, attacks the right side, puts up a high arcing shot. It's no good. The tip in from Brown, no good, but an offensive rebound by Harrison on the left post. He tries to turn and dribble back out to the top of the key and gets tripped up with 11.1 seconds left here in the first. It's Martinsburg 15, Washington 10, and he'll go to the line now for 2 free throws as Washington in the bonus.
And that's been Myers' issue on the defensive end, which is getting overly aggressive. Again, got to play under control.
Yep, that was his second. As the first free throw up and good by Hairston. Second free throw rattles through as well. So it is now a 1-possession game at 15-12. Todd gets the inbound. Starts his dribble, sprinting across, almost lost it. Handles it though on the right side. Now gives it to Micah Green, who's wide open at the left post. Shot up and good. And we're not going to get an inbound before the buzzer. And after quarter number 1, surprisingly, it's Martinsburg leading Washington 17-12. We'll step aside and take a 1-minute break, and then we'll be right back with quarter number 2 here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors, and good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome you back here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. 17-12 our score. Martinsburg leading number 5 Washington. Bulldogs with the ball to begin quarter number 2. Chalice passing to his left to Amsler, who goes down low for Todd, who gives it right back. Amsler with it at the free throw line, looks back. We'll give it to Kamara Green, who gives it right back as they're kind of just passing around here, trying to space out this zone look defensively for Washington, and they do so. Give it to Chalice in the right corner. His three no good, but he gets his own rebound. King trying to go after him and just collides with Chalice in the process, and that's going to be a foul on Josiah King. His team first of the quarter for Washington with 7:34 left here in the quarter. They inbound to Micah Green, who gets double-teamed. He gives it to Amsler, catch-and-shoot three from the right corner. No good, off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Marrero. We'll give it to Dolman. Dolman, like a bullet across the other way, kicks it out to King in the right corner, and he takes a little step to his right, puts up the three, and knocks it down. It's now 17-15. 2-point lead for Martinsburg.
Good adjustments early on here from Washington. Switching to the zone, making it a little easier for them to guard Micah Green.
Amsler tries to lob it down low, gets it to Micah Green off a deflection from Marrero. The double team didn't matter. Micah Green's got 8. It's now 19-15 Martinsburg.
You pretty much can't let him catch the ball.
Marrero drives past Green, but it's no good off the backboard and rebounded by Kamar Green. We'll give it to Todd. Todd looking over at the bench, gets the play from Coach Basie. Now gets it across midcourt. Guarded by Dolman. And his bounce pass deflected and stolen now by Washington. Back the other way, it's Hairston. 1v3, he lost his dribble. It's Marrero, gives it to Brown. Brown tried to go with a no-look pass into the right corner. They just weren't on the same page, him and Marrero. It goes out of bounds, turnover Martinsburg ball.
Well, listen, the issues for Martinsburg have not been on the defensive end this season. They play incredible defense. We're seeing that right now with them holding these Washington guards in check.
We get a double dribble called here against Amsler.
Yeah.
Right at midcourt. Martinsburg trying to plead its case off the bench. Referee saying he saw otherwise.
No, it felt like one in real time to me.
Washington gets the ball. 6:15 left here in the second quarter. It's still 19-15, a 4-point lead for Martinsburg. King crosses past Amsler, puts up a floater in the paint. Hits the rim a few times and drops through for King. He's got 9 points now, and it's 19-17. And off the inbound, Todd blows past Hairston, and Hairston gets called with a reach. His first, team second of the quarter with 6:02 left here in quarter number 2.
King is carrying the Washington offense to an extent so far, and that's not too much different than what has been the case so far this year, averaging 18 points a game and leading the team.
Mara Green hands it to Amsler. Amsler dribbling on the right side, attacks the lane, went up strong, gets hit high, falls down. Will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 5:49 left here in the second. And that foul will be the team third of the quarter and the second against Josiah King for Washington. Second quarter brought to you by Brown Funeral Homes and Cremation. Robert Fields & Sons, family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880. As Amsler, first free throw attempts, goes off the front of the rim and no good. Second quarter also, Dylan, brought to you by Parsons Ford of Martinsburg at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. Parsons. Dylan.
I was just going to say, got to make the freebies.
They do, and he knocks down the second one to make it 20-17. At only the second free throw Martinsburg's made here today. Driving in, layup short, no good, but a rebound for King, and is put back in the paint, up off the glass and in. He's got 11 points now, making it 20-19.
Martinsburg has to find more ways for Micah Green to stay down low.
Todd gets past Hairston. His layup off the finger roll is good. 22-19, Martinsburg now leads as Dolman quickly back the other way, and he's going to get held down low. Todd not happy, slams the floor in frustration, as that's going to be his second foul of the game. Team's second of the quarter, I believe. It's the inbound quickly here. Dolman will give it to Watkins. Marrero takes a three from the right wing. It's no good. Rebounded by Kamara Green. It looks like scoreboard only has that as the team first of the quarter. So my apologies there for Martinsburg as Amsler goes down low to Micah Green. Green sees Myers driving towards him from the right baseline, wide open, gives it to him, and he'll lay it up and in. 24-19, Martinsburg now leads Washington. As Dolman attacks the lane yet again, and everybody swarms in, and he's going to be fouled once again by Martinsburg.
This is
it's Boston Todd for a third time.
It's really savvy from Chris Dolman. He's incredibly fast, and he's driving straight into these defenders pretty much. Not in a way that it would be a charge, but he knows that Martinsburg is going to reach, and so he is not baiting them, but he is.
Harrison gets the inbound, catch and shoot three from the right wing, good. It's now 24-22. Martinsburg still up by 2.
It's close to baiting them. He knows how to get them, how to attack them to where they're going to reach in.
Myers with it on the left side, dribbles in, loses his footing as he slips and falls backwards. Travel Washington ball. 4:24 remains here in the second.
Martinsburg needs to adjust to the way Dolman is attacking them and either draw charges on him or just don't play with your hand. Keep your hands out wide.
King, Watkins gives it to Harrison. Head fake from the top of the key. Drives in. Layup way off the mark, off the top of the backboard. Rebounded by Martinsburg. Micah Green with it from Kamar Green. Gives it to Cody Chalice on the right side. He goes up for a shot and gets clotheslined in the process as he gets helped up by a few teammates. Dylan, you're saying it was a flop?
He got bumped. He got bumped in the shoulder and then kind of flicked his head back as he threw it up.
Maybe he is a
it was
theater major in his future.
It was a foul. Let me make that clear. But it was like shoulder to shoulder contact. He was
Doesn't
selling
look like they're going to say it was on the shot. He's saying it was.
No, I agree with the call. I think that he got fouled, and then knowing he got fouled, threw it up at the basket.
Let's see here. I'll let you take a look here as I reround the YouTube for you. Myers with it. Bounce passing to Chalice in the left corner. Gives it to Amsler now at the wing. He drives in. Layup. Bakes it in. Does Amsler.
On the replay, I think
26-22 Martinsburg.
You could have given him the continuation.
Watkins with it now for Washington. Back out to King. King calls for his screen. Gets it. Now guarded by Micah Green, so he attacks. Spins around. Goes up for the shot. It's in and out. And Kamar Green has the rebound for Martinsburg. 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. Myers catches it on the far side at midcourt. Now goes to the left side. Somehow gets past Watkins and lays it up and in. Martinsburg just too quick for Washington defensively. Now up to a 6-point lead at 28-22. Can Washington respond with a three? Wow. They can. Watkins knocks it down from the left wing in transition. It's 28-25 now. Myers quickly back the other way. Lobs it down low. Micah Green catches it. Gets double teamed. We get an offensive foul called against Micah Green with 3:02 left here in the quarter. Timeout. Washington will take a 30-second break with them as that's Micah Green's first foul. Second of the quarter. I was looking over at Washington. 30-second break. This is Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Ice baths, polar plunges. What's wrong with you people? It's your old pal Cody from Cody's Auto Body. Newsflash, it's winter. Whether it's for a health craze or to raise money for the ladies' auxiliary, it seems people out there think it's a good idea to go outside, strip down, and pretend to be a polar bear or a penguin. What happened to sitting beside the fire, drinking, and adding on a few pounds to keep insulated until spring? Call me crazy, but how about we try not getting naked outside for a few months? Stay warm, stay safe on the road. As always,
that's Cody's with a T for trust.
We welcome you back here. Got to quickly correct myself before the break. Misspoke. I thought they called a offensive foul on Micah Green. They did not. The call was that he stepped on the baseline and it was a turnover. Washington still has possession either way, but no foul for Micah Green. So Martinsburg still only with 2 team fouls here in the quarter, and he has none. Score back the other way. Puts up a three from the right wing. It's no good. Rebounded by Amsler. And jumping up with him was Brown, and Brown knocks him over. And that's going to be the 5th foul of the quarter for Washington. So we'll head to the other side now as Martinsburg in the bonus here at the 2:49 mark of quarter number 2, as that's Brown's first foul of the game.
the issues for both teams almost feel flipped tonight. Washington's the one to get themselves into the bonus here. Although, if I'm looking, that's Martinsburg only 2 fouls for the quarter. Washington is the one that's having a hard time putting the ball in the basket, rather than Martinsburg.
Amsler makes the first of his free throws to make it 29-25, Martinsburg leading.
This has been, as Amsler lost the ball, oops.
Yeah, he dribbled it off his foot, and I think that means that he doesn't get to shoot. Yeah. He went to do his routine and dribbled it off his foot, so he doesn't get to take a second free throw.
I think it might even been he was like bending his knees as he did it, and it came up and bounced off his knee. That's unlucky.
King with it now for Washington. At the right wing, goes down low with his pass to Brown. He gets double teamed. Still puts up a shot, though. It's no good. Rebounded by Martinsburg. Amsler looks down the floor. Myers cherry picking. Attacks the right side. Layup too low. Hits the rim. No good. Back the other way goes the Patriots. King, coast to coast. No look pass for Watkins, who's wide open at the right post. And his shot good. Counted in the foul. With 2:19 left here to go in quarter number 2. And it's back to a 2-point game at 29-27.
That's a good example of how you don't play defense on the break, to kind of lunge at the ball as the pass is coming, and then on the shot attempt go back and go in for the block and just run into the shooter, bump into his shoulder as he's shooting.
And that foul on Kamar Green, his second. Free throw no good, rebounded by Myers. Now it's Kamar Green handing it to Amsler at the left wing. He picks up his dribble. Wanted to go down low for Micah Green. It's deflected out to Myers. Myers drives in, bobbled it, so no travel, and he gives it to Chalice, who's wide open at the right wing, and he knocks down his third tray of the night, making it 32-27.
It's a huge first half from Cody Chalice. They got a timeout.
Yep, Washington wants to take another timeout here with 1:51 left to go in the second. And I think it was just kind of a statement timeout here to allow for a sub. There's nobody going to the bench.
No, it said a bench warning on Washington, I think is what they said.
Okay.
I heard Washington bench.
King with it at the top of the key. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Watkins at the left wing. Passes over to Dolman at the right wing, guarded by Amsler. Dolman drives to the right elbow, stops at the left elbow, pivots around, takes a lunge and goes up for a layup on the left side and is fouled. So Dolman back to the free throw line now.
Dolman is trying really hard tonight to get to the free throw line.
As he makes the first, but only his second point of the night. He still hasn't made anything other than from the free throw line to make it 32-28 now.
I don't know if I can go as far as to say he got bailed out on that, but it was he was close to stuck there at around the free throw line and had to throw up a wild shot.
He makes the second. That makes it 32-29. Martinsburg still up by 3 here against Washington with 1:25 and the clock ticking here in quarter number 2. Stanley catches the pass, open down low, head fakes, gets Brown to jump, then he kisses it off the glass and in, make it 34-29 Martinsburg.
That's a good find by Myers. They're doubling Micah Green before he gets the ball and leaving other players open.
Martinsburg making them pay as Dolman kicks it out to Watkins. Watkins at the top of the key will hand it to King. King guarded by Bradley, gives it to Dolman, catch and shoot 3 from the right corner. It's good. There you go. His first field goal of the night is a 3. He's got 6, and that makes it 34-32. Myers dribbling with it. 45 seconds left. He bounce passes to Micah Green. Gives it to Chalice. Left corner 3, and he has another. His fourth 3 of the half. Make it 37-32.
That's the importance of Chalice. You got to have somebody to kick it out to if they're going to go and double Micah Green.
Dolman with a jumper from the left elbow. It's good. Make it 37-34. Myers Dribbling through his legs in the backcourt. Now behind the back again. Gets past midcourt. Gives it to Bradley, who kind of slid there. No walk. 8 seconds left. They lob it down low. Micah Green, he has the mismatch against Pulse, and he'll bank it in. He's got a 10-point half, make it 39-34. He from midcourt from King, way off the mark. And at halftime, Martinsburg still leading by 5 over number 5 Washington, 39-34. Step aside and take a 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with our halftime show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Reserve a table by the fire every night. Relax in the warmth and comfort of a Roach Energy gas fireplace. Roach Energy. Call 304-263-3329. Want the kids to warm up to you? Get a gas fireplace from Roach Energy. Roach Energy. Call 304-263-3329.
Welcome back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. We've reached halftime. 39-34 is our score as Martinsburg leads number 5 Washington here in Class 4A. Halftime brought to you by the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Visit them online at wbjusticelawyers.com. Colin McLaughlin here. Alongside me, Dylan Bishop, Jillian Haynes, Vernon Dale Paquel, and Colton Musgrove. Our camera crew back at the studio is Kyler. Hi, Dylan. Quickly, your first half thoughts.
Well, this is not going the way we thought it would.
Not at all.
No, Washington is having a tough time scoring. Martinsburg is not. It's been a hot game from Cody Chalice, and that really helps things out. Coach Rogers mentioned how pretty much none of these guys had varsity experience coming into this year, and I think it had showed, but maybe as the season goes on, these guys get a little bit comfortable. They're playing really well tonight. Overall, they're still having some of those issues, but it's a good night for them, and they only need 2 more good quarters to pull off a huge upset.
Let's step aside, take another 2-minute break here at halftime. And on the other side of that 2-minute break, we'll get our leading scorers off the first half. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
passionate about with my clients is that 95% of them that come to me, they've never been in trouble in their lives. They've got careers, promising futures, things that matter.
So thankfully, after it was all said and done, I had no DUI and I had no more stress facing me or my family.
When you're on the fence whether to hire a DUI attorney, I always say that you really cannot afford not to. My name is Harley Wagner. My law practice has been exclusively focused on driving under the influence cases throughout the state of West Virginia.
W. Harley Miller Systems understands the need and desire for reliable and affordable smart home solutions. Secure your home with a security system and keep a close eye on your family. Automate your home with a Control4 system and have smart technology work as one. Set daily schedules to control your thermostats. Push a button and set the mood for dinner by dimming lights and playing music, or just sit back and enjoy a movie in your own home theater. Put decades of experience to work for you. Visit us at whmsystems.com or call 304-350-1931.
Back here at the field house in Martinsburg High School. Let's get our first half stats for you between Washington and Martinsburg. First for the Washington Patriots, leading scorer so far for them is King with 11 points, followed by Dolman with 8. Hairston has 5, so does Watkins. Brown has 3, and Gore has 2 to total up to 34 for the Patriots. On the other side for Martinsburg, the leading scorer so far is Chalice with 12, as he's made 4 3-pointers so far. With 10 points, it's Micah Green right behind him. Amsler has 6 points. You got 4 points each from Myers and Todd, and then 2 points from Stanley and 1 from Kamar Green to total up to 39 points for Martinsburg. Again, our score at the half, that means, is Martinsburg 39, Washington 34. So the number 5 team in Class 4A in trouble here against the Bulldogs, looking for that statement win of the season after losing 3 straight here at the start of this year. Let's take one last 2-minute break, and then we'll be back with half number 2 here on Talk Radio WRNR in TV10.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Welcome back here on Talk Radio WRNR TV10, WRNR TV on YouTube, as both teams heading over to their respective benches here before quarter number 3 begins here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. We'll see if 2-5 Martinsburg Bulldogs can hang on to this 39-34 lead, or if Washington, sitting at 8-1, number 5 in Class 4A, can turn things around and play as everybody here probably expected them to be playing tonight. Maybe not the guys in orange and black, but you never know.
They have had a really tough time stopping Micah Green. We talked all year about how they're not a very big team. And we see the importance of Cody Chalice, who very early on hit his first three. And then that gives you somebody, we saw it, hey, Micah Green, he's bigger than everybody. They wanted to double him before he even gets the ball. And it's been instances where he catches it and passes it out to somebody open, or even before he gets the ball, it's passed to somebody who's open. And Cody Chalice is a guy who made it to where we can't double him or else Chalice might get open. And then Micah Green starts to dominate, and it's that back and forth.
Washington starts with the ball. King with a floater. It's no good, but he goes with a left-handed finger roll off the putback, and it's good. Counted in the foul. So Kings got a baker's dozen now at 13 total, making it 39-36. And that's going to be Kamar Green picking up his third foul. Team first of the quarter. Kings free throw is good. It's back within 2. Todd bringing it down the floor here for Martinsburg. Across midcourt. Gives it to Amsler at the left wing. Amsler back out to Todd. Todd looks down low for Micah Green, who gets double teamed. Kicks it out to Kamar. Chalice. Amsler, right corner 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped around and rebounded by Gore. Washington's got the numbers. King, left side, Euro step. Layup against Amsler, no good. Amsler went straight up and blocked it. Or at least did enough to make sure the shot wasn't good. Transition 3 for Chalice. No good around the rim from the right wing. Back the other way goes Washington. Dolman, 1v4, so he kicks it out to King, who goes to Hairston for Watkins down low for Gore at the left post. His shot, no good, but he gets his own rebound. We're going to get a foul, and again it's going to be Kamar Green, as he was kind of just hooking back the arms of Chet Gore. And now Kamar Green's got 4 fouls, and we're just past the 1 minute mark, which means there's 6:59 left in quarter number 3.
And it'll be Myers that comes in for him. The 2-guard lineup there, 2-point guard lineup if you want.
Inbound to Gore against Micah Green. He drives to right baseline, stuck underneath the basket. Somehow finds space to put up a shot. It's no good, but he gets it back. Goes up a second time. It's up off the backboard and good. We're now tied, and Gore at the free throw line with a chance to give Washington its first lead since 3-0 at the beginning of the game in quarter number 1.
Gore did a great job of using leverage there and positioning, knowing that he's the smaller guy against Green.
And he misses the free throw off the front of the rim. Amsler quickly back the other way with Myers. He wanted to pass it out to Chalice, but it's deflected. King gives it over to Gore. Now in the backcourt, Dolman trying to get past Chalice, and Myers does so. Go to Watkins in the left corner. Gives it to Hairston now at the top of the key. Hairston splits between 2 defenders. Goes down low. Wanted to throw it into the left corner, but driving the baseline in was Watkins. So he throws it over Watkins' head, out of bounds. Turnover Martinsburg ball.
That was great defense by Kevin Myers. That time, kept his arms pretty much down by his side. Didn't even bring them up. Just stayed in front, played defense with his legs.
Todd breaks the ankles of Hairston, gives it down low to Micah Green. Mismatch all night long it's been, and he's got 12 now. It's 41-39 Martinsburg.
Honestly, I was surprised to know that he only had 10 points in that first half when you first said it.
Goes down low for Watkins. He has it stripped by Amsler. Todd back the other way, coast to coast, right side, layup. No good. King looks down court, saw Hairston wide open, and he misses the layup, but the putback is good by Watkins, and that should have been a goaltending. I'll get to that, because that is a new rule that they clearly forgot to call here tonight, and I've seen it way too many times this season. You can't slap the backboard anymore and make it shake. As back the other way, it's Amsler right in front of the scores table being fouled on a reach-in by Hairston. What was it? Tuesday. We were at Spring Mills, and it happened in the JV game. And it was called, and I'm like, wow, that's the first time I've seen that called all year. Person behind us said, it's called against us every time. Back to the action, though. Myrant's over. Lob down low for Micah Green. He gets it, goes up. Weak shot. He gets it back. And he's just too tall here tonight against the 6'5" Chet Gore. When you're 6'9", you're going to win that battle. 43-41 now, Martinsburg. Dolman. 3. Air balls. Goes straight off the baseline. Turnover, Martinsburg ball with 5:10 left here in the third. Todd gets the inbound, dribbles across midcourt after a few strides. Now slows it down, waits for Amsler to get up court. He attacks the zone, wanted to go down low for Micah Green, but King telegraphs it, deflects it, gives it to Watkins, who transitions with Brown down the floor. He passes to Brown, who goes up with the layup on the left side. It's no good, but he's fouled with 4:57 left here in the third. And that's really been the difference for Washington tonight. Way too many missed opportunities. Bunnies, even contested, but still high percentage shots that just aren't going down tonight, Dylan.
Yeah, a lot of that is Martinsburg's defense, but yeah, they just haven't found
the free throw.
Haven't found the bucket. Some of that is you're not getting in that rhythm because of the Bulldogs' defense, and it just doesn't let you ever get off the ground. And on Martinsburg's side, man, it's okay to not block the shot. You contest.
Second free throw is good to make it 43-42. Martinsburg still up by 1. Finish your point, Dylan.
Contest
if you had anything, sorry.
Without fouling. It's something that they've had issues with.
Todd Myers across midcourt. Stanley sees Chalice. Chalice, left wing 3. Too strong off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Micah Green. Micah Green kicks it out to Todd. Top of the key 3. Too strong off the back of the rim again, but Micah Green gets the offensive rebound again. Todd looking down low. Wanted Myers. Doesn't have him. So now he'll just reset and give it to Myers, who's at the top of the arc. Goes into the left corner for Chalice, who jumped up. Wanted to go down low for Micah Green, who wasn't looking, and he lands before he gets rid of the ball. Travel on Chalice. Turnover, Washington ball with 4:25 left here in the third. It's Martinsburg 43, Washington 42. The Bulldogs have the number 5 team in the state on the ropes here. Still a lot of game left, though. Dolman for Watkins. Watkins down low as Gore wide open, and Washington takes the lead. First time since leading 3-0. And Myers throws it away. Thought Chalice was going to run down into the corner, and he was at the scores table. Nobody was close to catching that pass. And Washington now has it with 4 minutes left in the third, with an inbound go back the other way on the left side of the floor.
See Kieri and Adams in the game for the first time, picking up King.
King at the left side, passing it out to Gore, left wing 3. Off the front of the rim, no good, rebounded by Todd. Todd gives it to Adams, who's going to dribble it across on the right side. Goes in the corner, stops, and while trying to stop, it slid, travel violation, another Martinsburg turnover, gives it to Washington. Third quarter brought to you by Power Beck and Matt Zurf Law Offices. Call 304-264-8870 to speak with an attorney today, or visit online at lawpbm.com. Get our other third quarter sponsor at the next dead ball is King. Step back 3 from the right wing, falls down. Tried to say that he was hit. Shot no good. Rebound, though, for Washington as the shot by Dolman in the paint no good. Now it's Adams spinning past the defense, going back the other way. Stops at the left wing. We'll just give it to Todd. Chalice wide open in the right corner. They give it to him. He's going to kick it right back, though, for Myers at the wing. Now down low for Green, and he only tried to catch it with one hand. And now back the other way. Gore has his pass intercepted by Myers. Gives it to Adams. Transition 3. Too strong. Micah Green, though, with the offensive rebound. Goes up for the shot, but was fouled on the floor prior to that with 2:57 left here in the third. It's Washington 44, Martinsburg 43. Other third quarter sponsors, CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships, proud to be the owners who just care more, as that was Dolman's first foul of the night. Micah Green gets the inbound, hands it to Boston Todd at the top of the key, dribbles over to the left elbow, takes a step back, now passes to Schaus to the right wing and gives it right back to Todd. Todd tries to get past Gore, has his pass deflected by Watkins, intended for Micah Green at the left post. It goes out of bounds. Martinsburg now with a baseline inbound opportunity, trying to retake the lead. Todd bounce passes the inbound to Adams, wide open in the paint. It's good, and Martinsburg has the lead now at 45-44. Dolman back the other way across midcourt. Dribbles over to the left wing, guarded by Todd. Dolman dribbling with his right. Now stops at the free throw line and will pass to Gore at the top of the key. He'll hand it to King behind him. King wanted to drive in, gets stopped, so we'll give it to Watkins, who passes it right back to King at the top of the key. Kind of stumbled, keeps his dribble. Now at the wing on the right side. King still dribbling around, now passes it down low for Gore, who's guarded by Micah Green, trying to get positioning and lost the ball off his foot. It's going to slowly roll its way out of bounds. Martinsburg ball with 2:09 left here in the third.
Colin, what have we been saying all season that Micah Green needs to do on defense?
Go straight up
just
and
go straight
there.
Yeah, and that's what he did there, and Chet Gore couldn't get around him.
Martinsburg ball, Todd blows past Dolman across midcourt, gets past King, kicks it over to Myers, wide open in the left corner, is three, no good, but another offensive board by Micah Green right over Chet Gore, and they'll just put it back up and in. 47-44 now, Martinsburg. Quickly back the other way goes Dolman, his layup no good. Might have gotten a piece of it being Micah Green. Now Adams back the other way, gives it to Micah Green, and he's going to be fouled by Gore from behind and misses the shot this time from the right side, but he goes back to the free throw line now.
Just off the top of my head, I can count, I think, 4 instances tonight, at least. Maybe it's more like 5, 6, where there's just the size of Micah Green. Chet Gore has boxed him out, had the position for the rebounding, and then Micah Green, just being taller and longer, just reaches over his head, grabs the rebound or tips it out.
Free throw is good, making it 48-44. By the way, that was Gore's third foul, so he's going to take a seat on the bench, and Pulse will check in for him.
They have not had an answer for Green.
Green's second free throw. Knocks it down. He's got 18 points now on the night, making it 49-44 Martinsburg. Dolman brings it across, guarded by Todd in the front court. Dribbles to the top of the key, still guarded by Todd. He looks behind, gives it to King. King dribbles, drives to the left side, spin cycle, puts up a shot, it's no good. Tipped by Myers, right in the hands of Micah Green, who gives it to Chalice. Chalice gives it to Adams. Adams drives the right side, went up for a layup. It's no good, but we're going to get a foul called. And that's going to be against A.J. Pulse, who just checked in for Gore. So with 1:12 left here in quarter number 3, Adams goes to the free throw line now for 2 shots.
I think Adams got a little lucky that he got a foul out of that, because I don't think that was a good shot attempt. He didn't really have good positioning, had to just really
it's been
shoot
Adams'
it over.
Lucky day. He was the one that made the 3-quarter shot in the JV game to end quarter number 3, we believe.
Yeah, I guess that's why he didn't play in the first half. He's playing a lot in that JV game. It came down to the wire, and for the JV team was really running a lot of its offense through Adams. You can see he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Free throw, though, off the back of the rim and no good by Adams.
He's only a sophomore. A lot of young players on this team. Myers, Kamar Green, Rico Gross, Amsler, and Kyle Villa, all sophomores.
As Adams gets ready for his second free throw. Free throws up for Key Adams, and it is good. He's got 3 points now. Make it 50-44, Martinsburg leading Washington. 1 minute left here in the third. Dolman. King, who drives the right side, goes up with a layup. It's blocked. Now quickly back the other way goes Martinsburg, but again, just running things too fast. Adams had Myers in front of him in transition and just let him too much. Turnover, Washington ball with 56.7 seconds left here in the third. By the way, we have a final score from Musselman and Jefferson. Musselman defeats Jefferson 68-55 tonight. Stolman with it for Washington. Dribbles and slips. Falls to the floor, and that's going to be a travel violation against Dolman. And that gives Martinsburg the ball right back.
It's unlucky. The Martinsburg defense continues to play really well, especially when they don't foul. If Martinsburg could get past the foul issues, they would have an elite defense.
Todd drives the right side. Layup good by Boston Todd. His first points of the second half. It's now an 8-point lead, the largest of the night for Martinsburg, and quickly back the other way. We're going to get a travel violation called against Marrero in transition. I believe it was just a travel, not an offensive foul, as he did knock down a Bulldog. (52-44) Martinsburg leads Washington with 30.3 seconds left here in the third.
So it almost looks like that the lack of a foul either way there is what caused the travel, because I think it was picked up by Washington thinking that a foul call was coming either way, but it might have been a flop on Martinsburg's end that actually caused the travel.
52-44, Martinsburg leads Washington. Micah Green with it, gives it to Todd. Back down low for Micah Green. He gets double teamed. Sees Myers driving in, who kicks it out to Adams. Wide open left wing three. No good off the side of the rim. Rebounded by King. 10 seconds left. King flies down the court. Sees Marrero wide open in the left corner. Three, good. 52-47 now. 5 seconds left. Quickly back the other way goes Myers. Myers at midcourt. Passes behind for Adams, but is called with a travel violation with 0.4 seconds left. That was Marrero's first points of the night. And now, because of the travel, Washington with the inbound in front of its bench. Brown, catch and shoot three, short. Martinsburg still clinging to a 5-point lead. Score now, 52-47 over number 5 Washington, as we're headed to quarter number 4. Coming up next after this 1-minute break on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back. We're headed to quarter number 4 here at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Washington, number 5 team in Class 4A, on upset alert here tonight. It's Martinsburg sitting at 2-5 overall on a 3-game losing streak. Leads 52-47 over the 8-1 Patriots. Martinsburg starts with possession. It's Micah Green down low. Reverse layup, no good. Deflected around. It's Todd. Gives it to Chalice. Right back to Todd. He gives it to Kamara Green, who drives the right side, goes up with a layup. It's no good, but a clear push by Marrero to get Micah Green out of the lane. Otherwise, it would have been another easy offensive rebound for him. So Martinsburg will have a baseline inbound now.
I mean, that little hesitation off that first offensive rebound, but Chalice was wide open. I didn't quite see him right away.
It's going to be Marrero's first as the inbound to Amsler. Gives it to Kamara Green. He'll go to Todd. Todd gives it to Micah Green. Micah Green sees Kamara Green wide open in the paint. His shot, though, too strong, no good. Rebounded by Washington. Dolman back the other way. Kicks it out to Brown. Left wing three. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Gore. We're going to get a foul called with 7:22 left here in the fourth. Now it looks like it's going to be an offensive foul against Chet Gore, and that's going to be his 4th foul.
Yeah. They've really struggled with Washington to deal with
teams.
Green all game, but even more so when Gore's not on the floor.
Players on the floor with 4 fouls each. Kamara Green and Chet Gore as Micah Green open down low. Avery Brown just could go straight up, and it doesn't matter. Green's now got 20. It's 54-47.
They've got nothing for him.
Marrero, 3. Again, no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Amsler. He'll dribble it back the other way and slow it down to allow the rest of his teammates to get across midcourt with him. Todd dribbling it right on the Bulldog logo at midcourt.
You got to get it to Green again.
Gives it to Kamara Green. Gives it to Amsler. Amsler gives it to Boston Todd. Micah Green's being double teamed, so Todd just attacks the right side, has the open lane, and his layup's up and good. It's now 56-47.
Yeah, they're afraid to help off of him.
King trapped in the right corner, gives it to Marrero, gets it right back, takes the three, airballs it, it's rebounded by Todd.
Great defense from Amsler.
Largest lead of the night for Martinsburg, 56-47 here against Washington. Todd for Amsler. Amsler dribbles once, then stops at the left wing, goes to Todd in the paint, gives it to Micah Green in the left corner, gives it right back to Todd. Todd open, takes the three, almost banked it in, it's no good. King now back the other way. Washington with the numbers, left side layup, no good by King, but Gore gets the rebound, puts it up, count it, and the foul. So he's got 8 points now. That makes it 56-49 with 5:51 left here to go in the fourth, as that foul called against Chalice. That will be Chalice's second foul of the game. We're going to get a timeout here taken by Martinsburg. We'll take a 30-second break with them and be right back here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
When it comes to providing you with a better car buying experience, CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg takes it personally. Why? Because we're employee owned. That makes us neighbors. And good neighbors take care of each other. Come experience the honesty, transparency, and value we provide every customer, every neighbor, each and every day. At CMA's Chevrolet of Martinsburg, owners just care more about you.
Welcome back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Timeouts here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 are brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street, Martinsburg. Family owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced and certified technicians. Call them today at 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. 56-49 Martinsburg leads Washington. What would be the biggest upset of the season so far in the state if Martinsburg can hang on and defeat number 5 Washington and give the Patriots their second loss of the season. But Chet Gore, after being fouled by Chalice, is once again at the free throw line for Washington for 2 shots. Excuse me, no. Only one, and he misses it. Kind of forgot there that it was an and one, as Chalice in the right corner has his 3 blocks out of bounds by Watkins. It'll stay Martinsburg ball.
The shot selection from Chalice needs to improve. It's just too many times where it's too quick of a trigger.
Kamara Green to Boston Todd. Gives it to Micah Green against Chet Gore, who's got 4 fouls. It'll give it to Amsler. Gives it to Todd. Todd dribbling it now towards midcourt, guarded by Dolman. Dribbles past Dolman, now attacks in, kind of lost control, went up with the shot somehow, and it's going to be fouled as there was contact called against Watkins.
It's been a really good game for Boston Todd. He's not leading the way in scoring or anything, but he's aggressively getting into the lane and to the basket, and of course it is making the most of it, getting results.
First free throw for Todd, no good. 5:26 left here in regulation. Second free throw is good for Todd. He's got 9 points here tonight. And that makes it 57-49 Martinsburg. Dolman back the other way, gives it to Gore, trailing behind after the inbound. He'll pass to King. King at the top of the key, tries to dribble past Amsler. And it looks like we're going to get a reach-in foul against Amsler.
I got to say, I'm pretty surprised that Washington hasn't picked up the full-court press at all. That feels like a way that they could force more turnovers.
They
on the
actually
Bulldogs.
called that against Chalice. So that'll be Chalice's third. It's a shot down low, no good, and rebounded by Micah Green. Now it's Todd with the ball.
To me,
bringing it across from Martinsburg.
A full-court trap, you at least got to throw it out there at some point.
Micah Green gets the pass from Todd at the right wing. Now goes back to Todd at the top of the key. Give it to Chalice at the left wing now. Chalice starts his dribble, gets trapped in the left corner, but will be fouled as reaching in, trying to deflect that ball away from him was King, and he smacked the hands of Chalice. So that will be his third. 4:49 remains here in quarter number 4. It's 57-49. Martinsburg leads Washington as the inbound to Kamar Green. We'll give it to Micah Green. Micah Green dribbles once. Give it to Amsler. We'll give it to Todd, who's standing at the Bulldog logo. He'll now go to Micah Green at the right wing. They're just kind of possessing the ball and draining the clock right now. Kamar Green, Amsler in the left corner. Amsler passes it across to Chalice, who goes to Boston Todd in the right corner. He'll give it to Micah Green. Go to Chalice, left wing 3. No good. He's gone cold here in the second half after making 4 threes in that first half. Back the other way, it's Washington. King to Watkins, floater in the paint. It's good. He's got 9 points, make it 57-51 now. The lead down to 6 for Martinsburg with 4:11 left here in the fourth, and a quick timeout taken by Washington. Let's keep it here, Dylan.
Another shot that Chalice did not need to take, should not have taken. That possession was draining clock. He was contested. They had just backed it out. They could have run another 30 seconds off the clock.
Right now, the way the offense is looking here in the fourth quarter as well, you've seen Micah Green, your big man, standing at 6'9", who has dominated down low at the top of the arc, too, at times. Instead of posting up. We'll see if that changes here at the 4:11 mark.
Here comes full court pressure from Washington.
Kamar Green lobs the inbound pass. It's caught ahead by Boston Todd. And his pass intended for Chalice, deflected by Marrero, who's going to jump over and into the Martinsburg bench and almost went completely over the bench. Had to be caught and held back from flipping head first down into the floor by a few of the assistant coaches. He's okay, and we resume action quickly. Todd drives the right side, wanted to pass to Micah Green, but it goes right to Marrero. Washington with the numbers. Marrero, right side layup, blocked by Kamar Green at the rim. And now we have a foul underneath the basket with 3:56 left here in the fourth.
See, Todd had predetermined what he was going to do on that play. He was going to drive past as he came in. He was going to do the underhanded dump off to Micah Green. He didn't read the defense. He decided what he was going to do beforehand because he had just thought about what they were doing earlier, but Washington has adjusted.
That was the third foul, by the way, against Watkins. So he has 3, King has 3, Gore has 4, and that is the 5th team foul of the quarter already for Washington with 3:56 left here in the fourth. So Martinsburg in the bonus the rest of the way. Amsler, though, misses the first free throw short off the front of the rim. If you want to hang on and get this upset, you got to make the free throws if you're Martinsburg.
This is going to be all about who gets hot at the end here and which team can keep up the offense.
Second one rattles around and eventually drops into the bucket to make it 58-51. Martinsburg leading Washington. Dolman quickly brings it across midcourt. Almost has his pocket picked by Todd. Now they swing it over to the left corner. Driving the baseline's Marrero. He sees Watkins down low. Watkins head fakes, gets past Chalice, puts it up off the glass and in. He's got 11 points now, making it 58-53. Washington breaks the full court press. Kamar Green trying to get somebody to come over and pass it to. Todd eventually does so. He lobs it down low for Micah Green. Kicks it out to Amsler. Amsler thought about the 3 instead, dribbles a few times and will slow it down. Give it to Todd. Back to Kamar Green. Back to Todd. 3:15 left here in the fourth. We're going to get a timeout taken by Martinsburg.
Saw Cody Chalice making a motion towards Todd, like, hey, let's slow down. Let's chill out.
Let's take a 30-second break with him, then be right back here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Back here, fourth quarter brought to you by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Fast, fresh, friendly. Rock's Fourth quarter also brought to you by Skinner Accident Injury Lawyers, representing accident injury claims for over 50 years. Visit them online at skinnerwins.com. Chalice inbounds to Todd. Todd passes to the left for Green. Being Kamara Green, who gives it to Amsler. Amsler gets double teamed, tried to dribble between his legs. It gets deflected, and it'll go out of bounds. It looks like they'll say last off Washington, so Martinsburg's going to keep possession on its side of the floor with 3:06 left here in the fourth. Up 58-53 here against number 5 Washington. Green inbounds to Amsler. Amsler tried to go down low, but it's deflected, and now Washington with it. Marrero gives it to King, who catches it and runs kind of right into the hand of Amsler, who was trying to deflect a pass. Amsler picks up another foul. That's going to be his third on the night. So he's got 3, Todd has 3, Chalice has 3, Myers has 3, Kamara Green has 4.
Martinsburg's got one more foul to give before the bonus.
Still up by 5 are the Bulldogs under 3 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Harrison, right corner 3, too strong. Rebounded down low by Todd. He's trapped at the baseline between Gore and Watkins, but he somehow finds Myers, who lobs it across the court. Intended for Chalice. Marrero with the steal. Washington with the numbers. Gore drives in. Layup. Good. It's now 58-55. Kamara Green. Lob pass across midcourt, caught by Myers. Myers waits for everybody else to get across, now gives it to Micah Green. Micah Green, back to Kamara Green. Back to Micah Green, who's standing at midcourt. Nobody's going down low for Martinsburg.
Get in the paint.
They have had the best game tonight, and a travel violation called now against Kamara Green. 2:16 left here in the fourth. It's Martinsburg 58, Washington 55, and Washington with the ball now. And an inbound on the far side of the floor.
I think it almost looked like Micah Green was trying to stay out. He kind of got stuck in the headspace of we're breaking the press, instead of setting up for the half-court offense.
King with it at the free throw line, goes into the paint. His shot blocked by Micah Green, ball on the floor. And it looks like we're going to get a foul on the floor called as well during the play, stopping the clock with 2:06 here in the fourth. And that's going to be Josiah King's 4th foul.
And King knocked the ball out of Green's hand right after Green got it, and it seemed like it was pretty obviously a foul that caused it.
What a night for Micah Green. He's been quiet here in the fourth, but he's got 20 points total. 10 in the first half, 10 in the second half. Free throws up, and it's no good off the back of the rim by Micah Green. Amsler going to check in now. Looks like it's going to be for Chalice. Micah Green takes a few dribbles, spins the ball in his hand twice. Free throw up. And it's short off the front of the rim. No good again, and rebounded by Chet Gore for Washington, who gives it to King. Marrero with it now at the left wing. Drives past Kamara Green. His layup, no good. Amsler almost had the rebound, but gets knocked down, and now it's Harrison open in the right corner for Washington. His three's good, and we are tied at 58. Todd back the other way. Sees Micah Green, and Micah Green just gets pushed from behind while trying to go up for the shot. Minute 44 left to go here in the fourth. Micah Green goes back to the free throw line. And that foul going to be against Watkins, and that is his 4th.
Try to stick with that. I'd say this level of zoom is probably a good idea.
Micah Green, free throw. No good again. We're staying at 58 all unless he can make his second free throw. Free throws up. And it's no good again. Tipped around at the baseline. Out of bounds. Last off Washington. Martinsburg will keep possession. Is Dolman going to check in now for Washington? And we're going to get a timeout taken by Martinsburg. There is 1:42 left here in quarter number 4, and we are tied at 58 between 2 and 5 Martinsburg and 8 and 1 Washington. The number 5 team in Class 4A, according to the most recent coaches poll, on the ropes here tonight against Martinsburg, who's trying to snap an ugly-looking 3-game losing streak. Colin McLaughlin here alongside me, Dylan Bishop. Camera crew here tonight, Jillian Haynes, Vernon Dale, Bakel, and Colton Musgrove. Back at the studio is Kyler High. Tomorrow on TV 10, WRNR TV on YouTube, we'll have some Shepherd basketball for you if you want to tune in for that. As the Lady Rams will begin our day at 1 o'clock against Mansfield. And then the men's team will follow. That anticipated to be around 3 p.m. depending on when the women's game concludes. Again, that's on TV 10 and WRNR TV only, as on the radio side of things for us tomorrow, we will have West Virginia men's basketball against Colorado, 5 p.m. pregame coverage, 6 p.m. tip. And after that, we'll have the NFL playoffs. Martinsburg with the ball out of the timeout. Todd ready to inbound underneath the hoop. Lobs it in. Micah Green catches it, gives it to Kamara Green at the top of the key. Will go for Todd. Todd, the left side, weaves through. Wanted to go up with a layup and completely missed everything. Back the other way quickly is Washington, and King gets trapped trying to attack the basket by Kamara Green, and Kamara Green will foul out with 1:30 left to go here in the fourth.
That was a pretty easy foul call. I just kind of overextending. The defense has not been disciplined enough.
And that's going to be the fourth team foul of the quarter for Martinsburg. So Washington one away from getting into the bonus, which Martinsburg already is. Score against the inbound. Dribbles it across midcourt and will hand it to Dolman. Dolman gives it to King. King now at the left wing, back over to Dolman at the right side. He'll give it to Hairston. Hairston drives in, goes up with a layup. It's too strong, no good. Rebounded by Amsler. He dribbles it across midcourt, stops, and will hand it to Todd. Washington fans saying that he walked before handing the ball off.
Very
Doesn't
close.
Get the call as Todd almost lost his dribble. Now gives it to Myers. He gives it to Amsler. Long three around the rim, rattles out. Under a minute left to go here in the fourth. Washington back the other way. It's King.
It was a long
slowing
three.
it down.
Didn't need to take that.
King going to dribble back. We'll see if Washington wants to just hold on here this entire quarter as Myers trying to start that 5-second call, not getting it. As he inches closer, goes back. They're just kind of dancing around here near midcourt. King has it down now to 30 seconds left here in the fourth. It's 58-58 between Martinsburg and Washington. Washington starting its offense. Dolman almost lost his dribble, puts up a floater, airballs it. Amsler has it. Martinsburg back the other way, 20 seconds left. Amsler coast to coast, went up for a layup and just lost it. No foul. Quickly back the other way is King, and from behind at midcourt he's fouled. 12 and a half seconds left to go. And Amsler's down and holding his knee at midcourt after the play.
Can't foul him there.
Amsler was coming back and is being helped up now here. He's okay. But Kevin Myers, it's called with a foul. That is his fourth. And now Josiah King is at the free throw line with a chance to give Washington the lead.
What a turn of events.
Free throw, no good. And Martinsburg going to take a timeout with 12 and a half seconds left here in the fourth. A full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them and then be back with the rest of regulation here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Welcome back here to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. What a game so far. Martinsburg fighting with number 5 Washington has led for a majority of this game. We're now at 12 and a half seconds left in the fourth, tied at 58. And Josiah King of Washington, the former Martinsburg Bulldog, at the free throw line with one more attempt after missing the first before the timeout. He's got 14 points already tonight, leading the way for Washington. Free throws up, and it rattles around and falls in. Timeout Washington, as they now lead it 59-58.
For Washington here, I don't know if you go with a press or if you try to set up in the half court. Martinsburg's had so much trouble with this full court press, full court trap. Have they scored?
6 points so far this quarter.
I don't know that they've scored since Washington started picking them up full court and pressing them and trapping them. I feel like I believe I have to go back and check, which I will go ahead and start doing. I believe they had 54 or 58 when Coach made the switch.
Coach Miller here this quarter for Washington, that's been the difference. They've held Micah Green to no points this quarter. He's got 20 points here tonight. And right now on the floor for Martinsburg, it's Myers, Todd, Amsler, Chalice, and Micah Green. For Washington, it'll be Gore, Marrero, King, Watkins, Harrison. 12 and a half seconds left in the fourth. 59-58. Washington leads Martinsburg. Todd brings it across midcourt, gives it to Amsler. Three, no good. Tipped around and rebounded by Washington. It's King with it, trying to dribble around, and eventually is fouled. 1 second on the clock. And it looks like Washington might just survive and come back and get this win. And that foul is going to be called against Amsler. It's his fourth. And we just had a whistle at midcourt. What happened? Did we just get a technical? We might have. We got a technical on both sides. Chet Gore got one. I think Boston Todd might have got the other.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, if it's a double technical, then at the very least.
So for Gore, that will be his fifth. He fouls out. For Todd, that was his fourth. And Josiah King's at the line.
At least means no free throws come out of the technicals, since both sides got it, and it cancels out in that way.
I don't like that, personally. Because if one side misses, the other side makes. That's just the way the game goes. It's King makes the free throw to make it 60-58 now. Washington up by 2 here with 1 second left. You got Micah Green and Cody Chalice, the only guys standing there in case he misses, and he does. Chalice tips it. It doesn't matter. And Washington, with the fourth quarter comeback, survives in the Martinsburg Fieldhouse and gets a 60-58 victory over the Martinsburg Bulldogs here tonight. What a game, as both teams will now shake hands. We'll step aside and take a 2-minute break and then be back with the post-game show here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full-service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
This is Senator Darren J. Thorne. As a fourth-generation family farmer, I am committed to advancing agriculture and expanding liberties across West Virginia. I am proud of the work we have done. We lowered income taxes for families, made progress on school choice, improved education with the Third Grade Success Act, giving teachers the tools they need for school discipline, as well as providing all our state employees much-needed raises. I hope to once again serve you in Senate District 15. Please consider Darren J. Thorne on Election Day.
Paid for by committee to elect Darren J. Thorne.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel is helping create extraordinary futures.
So we've seen improvements in our boys on the, as I said, arithmetic, reading and writing.
I worked in the county, I worked in public school, and that's what I knew. And I knew I wanted to be able to give her more. So I would recommend this to anyone.
You know, our daughter has thrived here. The family-like environment is exactly what she needed.
The Classical Christian Academy at Bethel in Martinsburg, equipping children to lead lives of significant impact.
Welcome back here on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. A heartbreaker for Martinsburg. What looks like what would have been the win of the season, at least so far, if they were able to hang on. But Washington, after trailing for a majority of the game by 5 at the end of the first, by 5 at the end of the second, and by 5 at the end of the third, storm back in quarter number 4, thanks to utilizing the full court press, Dylan, which you'll get to. And they take the win 60-58 from Martinsburg. Washington, the number 5 team in the state, survives and improves to 9-1 overall, 2-1 in EPAC play. Martinsburg falls to 2-6 overall, 0-3 in EPAC play. Dylan, I know you were about to get to that full court press, and also your overall thoughts here tonight while I calculate a few more things.
Yeah, I kind of mentioned that at a point in the fourth quarter, if Washington would go to that at some point, because Martinsburg has some turnover problems. The ball handlers lose control of the ball, play out of control at times. When Washington went to a full court press, full court trap, if you want to call it, it was 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in the game. Martinsburg only scored 1 point after that. It was 57-51. And Martinsburg just kind of collapsed as a result. And as the rest of the game goes on, Washington outscores them 9-1 and gets it done. And Micah Green, a fantastic game from him. Washington had no answer for him. And at that fourth quarter, they found ways to keep the ball out of his hands more often. And Martinsburg's guards did not respond consistently and make the right reads consistently in that fourth quarter. Boston Todd had a couple instances of trying to force it into Micah Green, and it just wasn't working. It was getting tipped around, forcing turnovers, and that's where Martinsburg is going to have to get better. They got to have better court vision, passing decisions, better basketball IQ overall. Coach Rogers, again, mentioned in the pregame interview, one of these guys has varsity experience on the entire roster. And it shows. It shows in this team. They are young, they are inexperienced, but they're clearly talented, and we saw a lot of that talent tonight. Boston Todd, for a lot of this game, did really well. Cody Chalice, his three-point shooting in that first half in particular, carried the offense outside of Green and made it a little easier on Green. They couldn't help as aggressively off of Chalice. But then Washington, they just came up big when they needed it. And Josiah King especially came through for them by carrying the load on offense and being that steady hand, the guy that when they needed a bucket they could go to. And whether it was by drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line, or getting to the basket and making timely shots, Washington just barely eked it out.
Postgame show brought to you by the Palace Lounge, located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg, offering a full lunch and dinner menu along with daily specials in a clean and comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Dylan, when both teams look back at this, especially for Martinsburg, they'll look back at the free throw differential.
Yep.
Martinsburg from the free throw line, 8 for 22. And for Micah Green, unfortunately, even though he had the great day with 20 points, 2 of 8. And those 4 missed ones down the stretch in the fourth. He was held scoreless in the fourth by Washington. And shout out to Chet Gore, who had a very tough job of guarding him tonight. Had 4 fouls and didn't foul out somehow. They were able to somehow, some way figure it out down low and keep Micah Green to 0 points in the fourth. And on the other side for Washington, 12 of 19 from the free throw line. Let's get our full post-game stats before you give our player of the game, brought to you by personal injury attorneys Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. For Martinsburg, it would be Micah Green as the leading scorer with those 20 points, 10 in the first half, 10 in the second. Behind him, it was Chalice with 12, all those coming in that first half, all from beyond the arc with those 4 threes. Boston Todd had 9 points. Amsler had 7 points. Then it was Myers with 4, Adams with 3, Stanley with 2, and Kamara Green with 1 point. On the other side for Washington, the leading scorer for the Patriots tonight was King with 16, Watkins with 11, Gore with 10, Hairston and Dolman had 8 points each. Then you had Brown with 4 and Marrero with 3. And again, tonight's final score was Washington 60, Martinsburg 58. And with that, let's get tonight's player of the game, brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere.
I mean, I think despite the fourth quarter and despite the free throws and despite Washington getting the win, I mean, I still have to give it to Micah Green. Even though Martinsburg loses by 2, I could easily give this to Josiah King. And when it comes to Washington, their player of the game absolutely was Josiah King. But for the game as a whole, I mean, the story of this game is the performance by Micah Green. The 20 points, just Washington had no answer for him. They're going to have to figure this out when they play again. And find some way to, whatever they did in that fourth quarter, whatever changes that they made, I think they're going to stick with. Because he was quiet. I think it's going to turn into a hack-a-shack situation if Micah Green does not get a little bit better at the free throw line. The teams are going to start noticing that. And a team like Washington that isn't able to handle his size is just going to start fouling him.
All right, there we go. That'll wrap up tonight's broadcast. Next week, it looks like on January 20th, we have Hedgesville at Washington. Then on the 23rd, it's Martinsburg at Hedgesville on the boys basketball side of things. On the girls basketball side of things next week, on the 22nd, we'll have Hedgesville at Martinsburg. So for Kyler High back in the studio, our camera crew today, Colton Musgrove, Vernon Dale Backel, Jillian Haynes, alongside me, Dylan Bishop. I'm Colin McLaughlin signing off. One final time here tonight, the final score, Washington 60, Martinsburg 58. This has been West Virginia High School boys basketball on Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg, TV 10, and WRNR TV on YouTube. Have a great rest of your night.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
W. Harley Miller Systems, Smallwood and Small Insurance Agency, Powered Beck and Matzaref Law Offices, Senate Finance Chairman Jason Barrett, Hagerstown Ford, Fort Evans Archery, Rocks Local Markets, The Brown Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons. The Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, personal injury attorneys. Cody's Auto Body. The Palace Lounge. Parsons Ford of Martinsburg. The Skinner Accident and Injury Lawyers. The Berkeley County Health Department. Bodwell Insurance Solutions. Ameriprise Financial and the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors. WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers. The Mansion Ferretti Law Firm. CMA Honda of Winchester. CMA Chevy and Toyota of Martinsburg. CMA Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Martinsburg. Dignity Memorial Rosedale Funeral Home and Cemetery of Martinsburg. Flower Pools of Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. Inferno Brewery and Andy's Pizza.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.